Hello. Thank you for joining me in this sharing. The question that is presented today is, I cannot forgive or let go. Why is that? I can't forgive or let go. Why is that? Please give me one moment to receive source energy, known to me as the grand universe, a collective consciousness to assist ones with compassion and kindness, love for oneself and Mother Earth. We are here. We are here eager to share about forgiveness and letting go. What a topic. The two go hand in hand, letting go and forgiveness. For one cannot forgive if they are still hanging on, and one cannot let go if they haven't found a space to forgive. So the two part of the same whole, if you will. Why is it difficult for ones to forgive? Why is it difficult to let go? And if it was an easy task, wouldn't all just do it, if you will? Hanging on to upset, it is just that. Hanging on to upset. But it is difficult when the mind is pondering and going over the event or the circumstance or the harsh judgment or the words, whatever is troubling one, whatever one is hanging on to, whatever one cannot find forgiveness in one's heart. Why is it? Most times, it is something that becomes part of you. The experience becomes part of you. So let us use this metaphor. Think of, fill in the blank, whatever you are having trouble letting go of, whatever you are having trouble forgiving. Someone, perhaps it is yourself. We have often said, ones have to find a space to forgive oneself. So think of having a shackle around your ankle. And on that shackle, there's a very heavy chain. And being carried is a huge weight, say a brick. Huge weight. So every time one goes to take a step, they're pulling along this heaviness. They're pulling along what they feel is attached to them. Forgiveness and letting go truly is like getting a hold of the key and placing it into the shackle lock, turning it, removing the shackle, and taking a step. Taking a step without carrying all that weight along, without carrying it. And as you take your step, it just stays where it is. It just stays where it is. You have let it go. You are free. Think of forgiveness and letting go. Think of it as freedom. Think of it as freedom. For what would your day be like if you truly let that go? Whatever the upset is, whatever the condition, whatever the situation, whatever the experience, whatever others presented or what you presented, oftentimes what you carry around is from your own actions. From your own actions. Forgiveness. It is something that only comes from one's own heart. No one can make you forgive yourself, and no one can make you forgive another. Letting go is the same. It comes from within, deep from within. The desire to want to remove the upset from one's being. No one can do it for you. No one. It is truly up to the one that is carrying it. Think of the shackle. No one else is pulling it along. Now, others might be pulling the same sort of experience along if others were involved. But truly, no one is pulling that as oneself is carrying it. When one chooses, and it is difficult to hear, that forgiveness is a choice and letting go is a choice. It is a choice. It is difficult to view it as a choice because often it feels like the shackle was placed on your ankle, out of your control, part of your world. I've carried this along for years. It happened to me when I was a child. I just cannot forgive that person. And for decades, one has traveled with carrying this weight. We want to be very clear with our wording. Forgiveness is for oneself, not for the other. Forgiveness towards the experience, situation, another, it truly is for oneself. Now, what we really want you to hear now is, once one chooses to release the upset, to find the key and to place it in the lock, to release, to be free, once that happens, we really want you to understand that the world opens up. Just think of that weight being carried and carried, using the metaphor. You release it from your ankle, you go to take a step and it's light. You take a step and it's free. You take a step and you want to run. You are so exhilarated, you want to run without carrying any weight behind you. When one finds the space to forgive, the space of letting go, the world opens up. It is like freedom, and then the whole universe comes to you to present you the grandest scenery you can travel in. It is like that. If you have spoken with anyone who has found true forgiveness in their being, true forgiveness, where it is let go, it is placed exactly where they unshackled, if you will, they will tell you it is euphoric. I felt so much love. I felt so open and expansive. I felt free. I felt, passion that I've never felt before. I felt love for myself that I've never felt before. And I felt love for others that I've never felt before. For when one releases the upset, if you will, when one finds a space to release it, Tracy likes to say, I want to release it into the heavens. She wants to look above and say, I've carried this long enough. I've been upset long enough. Please, if I have the key and I place it in the lock and I turn it and it's released, could you please just take it? And the heavens opened to deliver you what you never thought to be possible. But it truly does come from within. It truly does come from within. So the question is, I can't forgive and I cannot let go. Why is that? Why is that? And we're asking tenderly, We are asking tenderly, why is it? Why would one want to hold it when it brings so much upset, when it brings so much havoc to one's well-being, where it causes this ripple effect of more sort of experience to be upset with? Because have you noticed when you're upset, a lot of things upset you. When you're irritated, it doesn't take much to find more irritation. Irritated driving, the light turns red. Oh! But if you're happily enjoying the day and the light turns red, oh, what a place to stop and appreciate, to look around and to ponder. All things look different in a different perspective. And it is so true. Everything looks different. When you feel released from your burdens, when you find forgiveness in your heart, when you let go of what is truly eating away at you, bothering you, causing you so much havoc. Do you not think the scenery would change? Do you not think your view of the world would change? Do you not think the view of yourself would change? Do you think it would open up a space for greater love and greater understanding and greater compassion and greater kindness? It is so euphoric. It is so yummy, delicious good, as Tracy likes to say. It is so good. It is difficult to understand why ones would choose not to have the experience, would choose to carry it around sometimes decades. Sometimes decades. So we are wanting and desiring to share with you that first, it is a choice. And the question is really presented. Why do I choose to not let go? Why do I choose not to be forgiving? And the answer lies within. It has become a part of you, and the desire is not at the greatest level. When you desire something so badly, you create a space of tangible, we want to say of tangible experience. Letting go serves you like nothing else will serve you. Finding forgiveness will serve you like nothing else will serve you. Like nothing else will serve you. We want to say try it, but it isn't something that you try. You don't try to forgive. You don't try to let it go. It is sort of yes or no, black or white. It really is. You can find a space to be forgiving. But we are speaking about true forgiveness that comes from within. The forgiveness that opens all things to greater experience. Feeling, oh, so good. That's what we are speaking about. That's what we are speaking about. Why do ones hang on to it? It just becomes a part. It just becomes part of life experience, and ones many times are not understanding that it is a choice. That it is a choice. Not understanding that when one goes searching for one's own brilliance and treasure, it is a choice. It is a choice. And the desire comes from wanting to feel better. The desire comes from getting so tired of feeling beaten, getting so tired of dragging it around. I feel awful, one will say. Endless tears, endless upset, anxiety, ill health, you name it, whatever is causing or being caused by carrying this weight around. Ones will say, I can't do it anymore. I can't feel this awful anymore. I can't go on another day with all this tears and turmoil. I cannot do it another moment in time. And that is the desire to find that key, place it in, and unlock yourself to freedom. When you just cannot stand another moment not being your authentic self. When you just cannot stand another moment of not being joyful and feeling of peace and ease, feeling light-hearted, feeling happy. It is a choice, not an answer everyone wishes to hear. But I didn't choose for that to happen. I didn't choose for fill in the blank, whatever caused the upset. The choice is to feel better, to go searching for the love one holds for oneself. Forgiveness and letting go is for oneself, not for the other. It is for oneself. So we are just suggesting to ponder what you are hanging on to, what or whom you have not forgiven, including yourself, and then ask if it is worth hanging on to. Ask your being, close your eyes and ask your heart. Is it time we let go of this? And we're saying we. Is it time? Did we carry this a long time? Did we carry it long enough? And you will discover it is a choice to carry it further, for you hold the key. You have the release. You have it within you. All you have to do is find it to be able to use it. And then freedom. Freedom. But one must search for the key, and the desire must be there to search for it. There are times when ones will not forgive another because if they do, they will feel weak or that the other has the upper hand, and it is not for the other. It is for oneself. Letting go, it's for oneself. For where would you travel free of the burden? Where would you travel when you just leave it where it was unhitched, if you will? What steps would you take? What dance would you dance? Where would you go not carrying it with you? Ah, beautiful, beautiful question. Find love for oneself so grand, you will not want to spend one moment upset, not one moment angry, not one moment resentful, not one moment hurt to the point where you're just devastated. Compassion and kindness towards oneself is the key. Compassion and kindness towards the upset is the key to your own personal freedom. And it is freedom. And it is expansion. And it is, feeling so grand. There are no words. There are no words. Ponder the sharing. Why do ones carry it? It has become part of them. And the desire To release it isn't as strong. The desire must be there to go searching to release it. It is a choice. See it as a choice. How long do you wish to feel awful for? It's a good question to ponder. Perhaps today is the day you just leave it all behind so you can move into your own light of grace. There is great love for you.